Here I am in Nahant Beach, Thursday, 12 o'clock. I've been anxiously tracking Hurricane Erin. Hurricane Erin is about 300 miles southeast of us right now. And today is the calm before the storm. It's just a little bit windy right now. But if you don't know, New England surf sucks. And they're expecting this time around to get 20 to 10 feet wave tall. But I don't think, but if we get 5 feet, we're lucky. I have some friends of mine who are actually kite surfing right now. But I've been waiting for this for quite some time. And as I say, New England surf sucks. And whatever comes, you gotta get it. You gotta take whatever you can get. All right, finally Saturday, and I already saw the surf report. The waves are not that big, about 5 foot tall, 3 to 5. But just a heads up, I'm gonna be using this retractable leash by Efoil Solutions. I always contemplated if I should wear this or not. So at the end of the video, I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna be using this as I'm surfing today. And in the end of the video, I'm gonna tell the pros and cons, make it basically a review. Also, I'm gonna attempt to do a how to surf video. I tried to do this about 2 years ago, and I ended up pulling my hamstrings. I have the video down, I'll put the link below. The same exactly area. Now, I'm not a very good surfer, and the reason why I'm doing this is because there's so many pro surfers out there, and I never seen them making a video about it, how to surf, how to catch the wave. I have an idea because I sub surf, so it's basically throwing that same knowledge of surfing, sub surfing or surfing into the Efoil. So I'm gonna attempt to make a video about that, and hopefully it's gonna be okay. I'm not gonna promise anything, but anyways, this is gonna be a how to surf and also a review on the Efoil Solutions retractable leash. And guys, go check out Efoil Solutions. They have a bunch of goodies for us Efoilers, all right? So let me get to the beach right now and we get going. The waves are actually better than I thought. It's about 5 to 7 feet. There's a lot of people here right now. Now, as I said, I'm gonna try to do a how to surf. However, I know it's gonna get windy out there. So if you guys can hear, I'm probably gonna double up with voice over. But it looks pretty crowded right now. To get to 5, 7 feet over here in New England, it's pretty damn good, man. So I'm not complaining. Just so you know, the setup that I'm using is the Wave A50 with the 245 wave, conical, and I'm using the sports battery. And it's not the idea for surfing, but we see it's gonna happen. Wow, they actually are gonna have a hard time getting through the break point. That's not gonna be fun. And also it's high tide right now, so it's gonna be sketchy for sure. Tell from here, but looks pretty northy, man. I would say easy 7 foot tall, but it's gonna be a bitch to get through the wave to the breaking point. That's the only thing that's gonna be hard. So most likely you're not gonna see that. I'm gonna have to struggle to get through it. Then I'm gonna see if I can catch some wave. Wish myself the best of luck. I got my ass beat up to get to the surfing point. I'm not kidding. It took me about 15 minutes. I had to stop, get out, then to find this spot over here, which is much quieter, so I can get in. I'm exhausted, man. And I'll tell you this, if it wasn't for the leash, I would have lost the board about 5 or 6 times. Thank God, if you're gonna surf, surf with the leash for sure. I'm taking a break right now. Then I'm gonna see what I can do, because I'm fucking exhausted, man. miss it, it looks like I'm gonna owe you guys again as a how to surf video. Let me explain something to you. In New England, surf sucks because it's not perfect. You see those guys surfing in Hawaii, guys in Australia, but you see how perfect the shape of the wave is? That's there, that's perfect conditions. Here is choppy, it's bump after bump. So for you to really go easy on a wave is not easy. I've been riding for about 15 minutes now. I'm trying to get good at it first so I can turn on the camera, and I can't. It's all over the place. I'm gonna try to show it to you guys how it looks like. And it's insane because you see it's all over the place. It's not smooth, quiet, and then here comes the big wave and you go in. It's not that easy. So you're constantly making adjustments. It sucks, but I'm gonna try to show that to you guys right now, so you can have an idea. You guys in Hawaii and Australia, you guys are kicking ass because you guys got the perfect surfing location. New England sucks. Let me see what I can show you right now. It looks good, but then that's bumpy. I'm gonna show you right now. I was telling people that surfing New England is not the surf in Hawaii or the other country, you know? It's all like bumpy. Yeah. It's all over the place.
Wow, that's what makes it wonderful.
Yeah, but I appreciate you checking on me, buddy.
Right.
See? Oh yeah, but that's when you find guys like this that are really cool and help us out. I appreciate your help, bud. But I'm okay, I appreciate it. As I say, I've been struggling here, man. It's all bumpy and so forth, so this gentleman here can check in, I'm okay. And look how his boat is shaking. Look at that. Look how his boat's like going up and down. So this is New England surf. All right. Let's try to get in again. And dude, I'm far out. I don't know if you can see the beach or not, but that's the beach right there. There is even worse. So, let's see if I can do this for you guys. Oh man. Well, being slightly, like over here, it's slightly calmer. We're still crazy. Whoa. As I say, I think I'm pushing my luck too much. Here's a huge wave right now. Not taking this one. Alright, here comes a modern size one. Not that big. Let's see if I can get into this. Yeah, there we go, yep. Yeah, pumping. Slow down a bit. Right in. There it goes. And here are the reasons why I wasn't doing well either. Look at that. All fucked up with seaweed. It is what it is. Fun. Woo! The best surf shop in town, the Ocean House. Is Tim around now?
He's in dock by the surfing.
Can I leave my board here for a second, my Efoil?
Yeah.
And I'll be right back. The Ocean House Surf Shop. They basically have everything over here. Surfboards, sub surf, boogie board. They have foils, wing foil, shrimp, no shrimp. Anyhow, you got the idea. The Ocean House in Hunt Beach. All right, let me go get my car right now. Dude, I'm even a little bit dizzy because the swell is so up and high. It was so bumpy that I'm a little bit dizzy right now. But as I was saying, when you have a perfect smooth, like a seen piece of people surfing, nice and flat, and then that wave come in, it's easier. But when you're all over the place, trying to figure out your balance, and there are bumps everywhere and try to catch a wave, it's not that easy, man. I struggled today, I'm not kidding, I struggled. But one day, hopefully, I'm gonna make a decent video about that. All right, let me get my car and go eat something. And I'm gonna give you my review on this, on the leash, on retractable leash. Very cool, neat stuff to have. All right, hanging there is almost over. Whippity freaking do, and this is what happened to my knee today. This is my left knee that had surgery 2 years ago, and riding today with those choppy waters. This is my front foot. The waves hitting the choppy water, hitting my board up and down. All the impact was on this knee over here, which made it to be aggravated. I didn't tore, thank God, there's nothing wrong, but as I got home, it's super swollen and a little bit in pain. So if you guys don't know about this, practice RICE, R-I-C-E, rest, ice, compression, elevation for 48 hours, and take ibuprofen, anti-inflammatory, every 6 hours for 48 hours. So no e-foiling for me for the next 48 hours. And I hope you guys enjoy my videos, dude. Give me some like. See, that's what I go through to make video for you guys. All right, guys, be good to each other. Don't be stupid like me. Man, getting old sucks, dude. Thank you guys for staying to the end. So let me finally give you my review about the Efoil Solution retractable leash. So basically, it comes in a little bag like this, and it comes with retractable leash. Then you have two choices. You have the anklet, the one that I had, or you have the waist that you're gonna put around your waist, of course. And also, you have the choice of the shorter leash or the longer leash. And both definitely comes with this. This is the attachment that you're gonna put on your board. I just watched the video right now. That's how I attached it. This is where you attach the piece of metal that it comes with. So you just can actually use the original bolt. They do send a longer bolt, but actually the same bolt that we use, it fits over here properly. And also you can put a little carve over here. I didn't want to, but it's very low profile, as you can see. Doesn't bother you at all. So this holds the mast, and then you attach the leash to this. And as you can see, it's pretty easy to attach, and you don't even have to take it off because it's such a small volume. It doesn't give any drag. It does come with two little covers that I didn't bother to use it to put it on because I don't need it. But you don't have to be taking this and putting on off because it doesn't bother you at all, even when you have this on. Because next thing, the only thing you gotta do is attach the leash to it. So if you don't want to use the leash, just take this off and this can stay on your board. But anyhow, if you asked me several years ago, Rolando, would you wear a leash riding your board? Absolutely not. Imagine this. The board is about between 50 pounds, depending on the battery you're having. So it's 50 pounds jumping away from you and pulling your leg and probably pulling a ligament on you if you're going very fast. And that's the reason I never want to use one. Now, there's a major difference between using just a leash that's gonna be 6 foot, because your board can fly away for long distance. Using a leash that's only 5 foot, 6 foot, even if it's 10 foot, but then you're gonna have the leash dragging behind you in the water. And the difference between using this. So the setup that I had was the anklet. This was in my ankle. This was on me, which is exactly the height from this to the board. And that's it. So it was just enough. And every time that I fell, I was scared at first to fall and the board pull that big huge yank in my leg, which it never did. Now, let's think about this. Let's take in consideration. As I said, if you're riding this very fast and have a small leash, it's gonna pull your leg very bad. So that's why I never wanted. But having the retractable leash, it does help you. The actually 3 times or so, 4 times that I fell in the water while I was surfing. Yes, the leash would reach its total stretch, and then this would kick in, and man, this keep on going forever and forever and forever and never stops. So I never once felt the tug on my leg, and no matter how far away the board was, I never once felt the tug on my leg. So just having the leash itself doesn't help. The retractable one that makes this so beautiful. And as I said, that's a lot of, I don't know, I have measured, about say at least 8 feet over here. That's gonna go without a problem. Maybe 6 to 8 feet, plus the leash itself. So you're never gonna feel any tug on your leg, which is great to avoid any type of injury. So occasion that you're gonna use this, if you're riding very fast, Okay, if you're riding very fast and you fall, especially if you have the jet or the folding propeller or the true glide propeller, that board's gonna fly away from you and keep on riding it. And I remember swimming quite some time to get to my board. That's one cons if you don't have the leash. Two, if it's a windy day, how many times you ride in a very calm day and you fall, and when you fall, you try to swim to the board and the board is getting just blown downwind. And three, definitely, if you are surfing, you definitely need this. I fell, it took me a while to get through the breaking point that was mentioned to you guys. And about 5-6 times, the board was just washed away from me until I got the hang of it. But if it wasn't for the leash, that board would be on the shore for sure. Now, one thing too, don't be stupid. If you're going against the waves, don't have the board in front of you. So what I did, I had the board behind me as I'm going through the waves and just holding the board by the leash. Not by this, but by the leash on the board. So the board is upside down. I'm just going and holding the leash. And as I get through the wave, the wave crashes on the top of the board and I keep on pulling it. Never go against the wave. I mean, I'm sure you know that. So if it wasn't for the leash, it would have definitely had a problem. I don't know, Jeff is always, he's keep on doing cool things to improve our sport. Here's the link below, Efoil Solutions. He has tons of goodies for our Fliteboard or any other Efoil for that matter. He has fins, shims, front wing shims, back wing shims, battery protector, Efoil carrier. Trust me, it's the only company out there who actually is paying attention to us Efoil and making kind of cool, really neat gear like this. So with that said, guys, once again, I apologize for not getting to surf my Efoil again, but hey, I hurt myself just for you guys, but hopefully I'll do that next time. Until then, please stay tuned, and I hope you're gonna have a great week, and I'll try to bring some more content for you guys. Be good to each other, guys. Please consider subscribing. See you next time. Bye bye.